Hey everybody, welcome back to 10 Minutes with CJ Corin, a vlog about my blog, Writing with God, a blog for the Christian and Christian writer. Today's episode is going to be from my blog post, Jesus in Science Fiction. So to start out with, I want to say first, I do have a couple, and I'll mention this again later in the video. I do have a couple sci-fi stories that do have Jesus and Christianity as a main theme, but also they don't have sentient creatures of alien races or anything like that. So the question is, can science fiction have Jesus and Christianity as a major theme? Yes, I think they can, but the key is to not have sentient beings other than humans. So I'm going to take a couple of minutes and talk about why exactly I don't think that we should incorporate Jesus or Christianity, or even really any other religion into sci-fi. And again, these are my personal opinions. If you disagree, great. If not, great. But to clarify, I'm only going to talk about a few subgenres in sci-fi because, there's a million genres in there, subgenres. So I'm just going to pick out a few and explain a couple things about them, why I don't think Jesus, specifically Jesus and Christianity, and even other religions, you can apply that to other religions, major or non-major religions on Earth today. So there's we all know about the realistic sci-fi, which that's what I'm really going to get into, is a realistic sci-fi. A couple examples of those would be you got some movies or shows where a group of humans colonize another planet, and there's these aliens, animal aliens. Now, in my opinion, it's different if there's sentient aliens versus, non-sentient aliens, such as a dog type creature or a horse type creature. Some other examples of sci-fi with humans and sentient aliens. There's a couple where they have a DNA, and then they combine the DNA of the human and alien, make a hybrid. There's E.T., Star Trek, Star Wars, and Stargate are my three all-time favorites. Stargate or sci-fis. They have alien races and all kinds of religions, and depending on which one, Star Wars, Star Trek, or Stargate, they focus on different things. But none of them really incorporate Jesus or Christianity as a main theme. Like there's an episode of Stargate. There's an episode of Star Trek, a few episodes of Star Trek where they do mention Christianity or other religions. But the whole theme with Stargate is that aliens have conquered Earth in ancient Egypt, and they pose as ancient Egypt gods, and then so throughout history, these gods, even Norse gods, like Thor and Loki, were other aliens who pose as gods. There are some good gods, some bad gods. I love that storyline, but that's beside the point. The point I'm trying to make is these shows don't really incorporate Jesus specifically or Christianity, since this is geared towards the Christian. I'm going to focus more on Jesus and Christianity versus other religions. So we know that in our world, on Earth, we have a plethora of religions, right? Focusing on any of these religions, in my opinion, in say a movie like The Avengers, detracts from the movie a little bit and also the religion itself a little bit. But then again, Avengers is more of sci-fi, and their focus is religions, right? They have Thor, they have Loki, all that kind of stuff. So with the Avengers, you could get away with it because of the mythology, but I don't think, let's just be honest, most people in this day and age would agree that mythology stuff is not true. But much of the world believes that Christianity, even Muslim and Christianity, Jewish culture, right? They believe that Jesus was real. It's a real factual religion, right? Not based on fiction. So that's kind of the big deal. If you put Jesus in the fictional realm, then it deters from the factual and the true enlightenment of Jesus and Christ and what Christianity should really be. So basically, putting Jesus in a fiction scenario makes Christianity and Jesus feel more fiction, more fake than real. So some of the specific reasons I believe that we shouldn't put Jesus or Christianity in, or even any modern religion, into fiction is: one, sci-fi is sci-fi, right? Science fiction is fiction, it's fake. Incorporating a well-known religion such as Christianity or Buddhism or really any religion and their views into a fake world gets dangerously close to calling it a fake religion. So let's take Star Trek, for example. There's an episode about humans exercising their religious Christian beliefs. And then you have Klingons exercising their religious beliefs. You got to ask, well, which is real, which is fake? You know, if Christianity is on here, then it's fake, like, you know, the Klingon religion. So try explaining that. Which one is fake? Which one is real? Is Christianity fake or the Klingon religion fake? Are they both real? How's that going to work? And if Christianity is portrayed incorrectly, as the majority of Hollywood portrays Christianity in some kind of weird, crazy way, then most likely Christians are going to get offended at that, right? So not only that, but think about, like, and now this is like an exaggeration, I get it, but I don't think it's necessarily too far-fetched. How about real people worshiping Jesus and someone sees both, right? Like Jesus and Kalis in the same show, sci-fi show, which Kalis is the Klingon Holy One, like Jesus is the Christian Holy One, and they're both worshipped as equal deities. They start to worship Kalis. What do we say? You know, one is real, one is fake, like I said. How do you explain that? They're both in science fiction. You know, generally science fiction is fiction, so one has to be real. You know, one can't be real. Secondly, if we have science fiction with Jesus and sentient aliens, do we depict Jesus as dying only for the humans and not for the aliens? Can they be saved? Can they not be saved? Is there a new alien religion that parallels the gospel in some way or in all the ways? Do these alien creatures forsake their own religions for a completely alien, literally alien concept to them? If both religions go to heaven, is it the same heaven or is it a different heaven? Do they have sin? These aliens have sin like us, or what? Why do they have to choose their version of Jesus, right? If it's the same heaven, again, that brings us dangerously close to bringing the truth of the gospel into a fiction story. You know, if it's a different heaven, then what does that mean? What does that mean for humans? Do humans, in reality, go to heaven based on their own individual, personal, you know, cultural religions? Because the whole point of Christianity is Jesus says that he's the only way to heaven, to God, right? It's not I'm the sure way, it's I'm the only way. Because Christianity is the only way, and the whole point of Jesus dying is so that he can bring heaven to earth and bring us to heaven, right? So if we don't believe that, you know, that's the fundamental of Christianity, then other religions go to heaven just as much as us, right? So what's the point of witnessing and doing all that, right? Just let them do their own thing, right? Kind of thing. Now we're getting more into preaching, so I'm going to keep going. So my third point is sci-fi is sci-fi, right? I don't want to be watching a sci-fi show and start thinking about religion, right? I want to watch an alien armada attack Earth and humans have to fight back and defend ourselves. I want to watch an alien fleet battling another alien fleet. I want Star Wars, not Star Wars with Christian commentary. Now, I know this whole video has been talking about why we shouldn't put Christianity or Jesus or really any other religion into sci-fi. The exception I can say is realistic sci-fi. I've mentioned a couple things about that. But, you know, when I was younger, I have a perfect example. When I was younger, I had a sci-fi story. It was extremely awful. I think it would actually be a pretty funny comedy play, to be honest. Now, I also do have two sci-fi stories that do revolve entirely around Christianity, but neither of them have sentient life forms of any other kind. So I say all that to say this: you can put Christianity in sci-fi, but I believe it's extremely hard to make it a good story and actually not bring it into the fictional realm if you have other aliens, right? Sentient aliens. In my opinion, I believe if you have sentient aliens, you shouldn't have Jesus. And that's pretty much the only thing, Marvel does do a good job of incorporating human religions, ancient human religions, into their fiction. Most people would agree, though, that those religions are already considered fiction. Maybe, I don't know, in 150 years, 2,000 years, might be Christianity is considered a fiction, right? Thank you guys for watching, and I will add the link to this episode or blog into my video notes, and you guys can go back and read the whole thing. I have a little bit more there, and actually it's a lot different than what I did here. But generally the same thing. Thanks a lot. See you guys.